why should you buy the Hush holster? There's other options. Why choose the Hush holster?
Yeah. One, because I think a fundamental thing that you and I really embrace is that we like to challenge modern norms. The Hush holster is fundamentally kind of a rebel because it's a non-traditional type of holster. It indexes off of a non-traditional way. We're 3D printing enthusiasts, experts. Like, we are pushing forward with this, and 3D printing has a bad reputation. A lot of that is earned, and we want to show that this technology has a place and can be exactly what you need. So if you're down for being a rebel, that's one reason to buy a Hush holster. The second is we think it looks good. I mean, we put a lot of effort into the industrial design of this to make it look really badass, so that when you're out on the range and you're shooting or you're walking around, you feel confident having a Hush holster hold your suppressor, and it shows off your gun and your gear, so that doesn't hurt. So if you want to look like a badass, which, that's half the battle, right? You should get a Hush holster. The basic, like, probably most important, is that it works, and it works better than pretty much anything that we've seen out there. We have designed this thing to be as robust, reliable, and easy to draw from and easy to reholster as possible. So if you want something that really works, get a Hush holster. And I think the last one I would say is the price, because to get something from the industry that is a similar type of situation for a suppressed light-bearing pistol, like we've mentioned a couple of times, you're gonna be doling out some, like, serious coin. And we have worked very hard to get the manufacturing costs, to get the overhead down, so that we can put this out at a very reasonable price point, so that, like, even beginners or people who are just looking to, like, upgrade their situation for competition shooting or whatever they want, they can get in there and not have to, like, empty their bank account.
And I think one piece that you didn't mention is it's not just about the holster. There's other people that make suppressor holsters that are in the same, ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
They use lights that are extremely expensive. We make a holster that can utilize lights that are as inexpensive as $120. Some other ones, the holster may only cost 80 or $100. That light is $300 or $350, or some of them are $1,500. We make holsters for the $1,500 lights, and we make holsters for the $120 lights. So I think that's a big piece of it. Is when
Yeah,
it's not just the price of the holster; it's the price of the entire way that you get to use the holster as well.
absolutely. And it's pistol agnostic. So this is funny. Like, we do a lot of testing where we're using, a super tricked out, $1,000 gun, and then we test it on, like, a cheap $200 Ruger, and they both work.
Yeah.
So again, it's a great point. Like, the whole package with the Hush holster is just way more affordable.